I did that, and in the middle of that first year, my grandfather passed away first. Then a few months later, COVID happens, and then I actually came back to Sarasota. I was in Miami at school. I came back here to Sarasota. We're all together as a family, telling stories, going through old pictures and recipe books and this and that. And that's kind of where Mom says, I've always kind of wanted to have my own place. And then, lo and behold, one thing led to another. And I always wanted to be in the industry for my own, too. I worked in restaurants my whole life, like whether for the family or otherwise. I traveled a bunch. I worked everywhere. So I really was passionate about it. So it was cool to have the opportunity finally to do it for ourselves.
So you really got back to what was in your bones. Yeah.
Pretty much. I always knew I wanted to do it, but it's just timing, the timing's right, it works out.
Well, a lot of the folks that immigrated here with so little, and they'd see the American dream and say it's college and get a good job, but that was the track that they thought was the right thing. Well, that's kind of been flipped upside down lately.
I would say.
Definitely.
You're kind of the future.
It's
about entrepreneurship. It is.
Yeah, and the trades, too.
Yes.
The trades as well.
Both of these electricians, they're the ones that are doing it.
They're banging it.
Yeah.
I see guys 21 years old, they got 3 trucks. They're pulling in $1 million a year. Like college schmolage.
Yeah.
They're not going to teach you this in college.
No.
Wow. So you went full circle.
I did.
Teaching, law, back to the basics, and you're thriving now. How did you get into construction, Troy? Did you pick up a hammer when you were a kid? What did you do?
Exactly. I tore apart things when I was a kid, put them back
analytical
together.
mind.
I like that problem solving. And so when I bought my first house, a friend of mine said he'd help me tile it. He taught me how to do tile. I tiled my house. Next thing you know, I'm tearing down walls, changing plumbing. I work for a plumber. I work for an electrician. I've worked for cabinet companies, tile companies, roofers. And it was one job after another, and all my knowledge. I worked for a couple big builders locally, and when the first restaurant came about, I was building it out after hours because I had a regular job. And then at the end of it, I had too many friends tell me, you need to go get your license and do this. I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I turned around, next thing you know, I had my license, and it was on the go, and I haven't stopped since.